There we go. All right, so Banished is a city builder that is not like SimCity whatsoever. It is more close to be honest, there's really not much like it. It is its own type of game. It takes place, I want to say colonial era times. It really doesn't matter where. And your focus is not on building up an entire city, but more so a village and trying to keep your people alive. Keyword, keep your people alive. Little harder, easier said than done. So a couple of different things. By the way, made by one person. Found this out last night. Made by one person. Pretty awesome. Anyways, so we've got the terrain type. We're going to go valleys. Well, there's only two. Valleys or mountains. We're going to go with valleys. Terrain size is going to be large. The climate's going to be mild. The disasters are going to be off. And the starting conditions are going to be easy. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, what a pansy. Easy with no disasters? No, trust me. On easy without disasters, I can still kill them all. Trust me. I can still kill them all. Okay. I like this game, though. Christina and I have been playing this game for quite a couple days now, at least, and she's killed a couple of villages. I've killed a couple of villages. The last village I played, though, I got to be able to keep them alive for quite a while. They're still alive, actually. I take that back. They didn't die. They're still alive, and the village is actually flourishing. Flourishing greatly, I might add. I need to see if the guy who makes this game has a Twitter real quick. I would like to tweet him. I don't even be... who made it? I don't know who made it. Developed by Shining Rock Software. Okay. Does he have a Twitter? Well, he has a website. That works. Contact. He does not have a Twitter. Okay. Ow. Hit my microphone. Sorry. Alright, I guess we'll just play. I was going to let the guy know. That'd be cool for him to check it out, but not much I can do about that. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead, start it, and pause it. On easy mode, you start with less houses, less people, and no livestock. Also, less resources. On normal. Hard, you start with even less. On easy, you start with a random livestock. In this case, it's going to be chickens this time. 2 extra houses or an extra house. And, alright, do you start... No, on normal, you don't start with any houses. You just start with your barn and your stockpile. So easy gives you all of the houses, and then a little bit extra in the stockpile. I'm assuming the firewood is what the difference is here. So, it gives you more food, right? So we're going to go ahead and put up a couple of the things. Here's the map. Here's the event log. Oh shit! I don't have it. I don't have this game in full screen anymore. So I realized I've got less screen real estate. Crap. Okay. Well, I want to. The map is less important for now. I realized I don't have as much screen real estate. That's fine. So, got a couple of different buttons down here that do different things. Ooh, I know who to tweet. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Anyways, sorry about that. Where was I? Ooh, third person in the stream. Don't know who it is yet, but hi. All right. So you've got your professions breakdown here. This is a quick, at a glance view of the city up in the top left here. I don't know if my cursor is showing up. I want to check that. Okay, sweet, it is. So you have an at a glance up here on the top left. You have your event log here on the top right. I mean, that's pretty much, it's pretty straightforward, right? You at least you'd think so. Not so straightforward. So you have to kind of tell your people where to go. You got to try to build up your town and just literally survive. So the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and plop me down a fishing dock. God, I hate the smaller resolutions. I wish I was playing on my 1920 by 1080, but I don't know how it would handle full screen. Hey, Div, how you doing tonight? Or this evening? So that is set up and ready to go. They're going to start pulling resources to build it. And if there was anything in the way, they would just remove it and then build where I've told them to. So I'm going to go ahead and assign half my group to be builders, and we're going to keep the rest of them as laborers for right now. You always want to keep a couple of laborers because they do the kind of heavy lifting for you. So I have got resources all around me, and for the most part, you don't want to clear cut everything because everything on top is very finite. In particular, the finite resources are iron and stone. I was trying to think of the iron name. I was going to say coal, but no, it's not coal. It's iron and stone. Trees are finite to an extent. You can lay down forester lodges, and the lodges will go ahead and replant your trees and parts of your forest. So it's not infinite. It takes a while to gear up, but you can have more trees. So I'm going to go ahead and designate a strip here and here for the people to go ahead and clear. So normally I play on a ×10, but I'm only going to keep it to a ×2 or a ×5 for the stream purposes. And people keep talking to me on Steam. But anyways, how you guys doing tonight? Dem and Div. You guys have very similar names. It's kind of disconcerting. Alright, so actually, I really only need 2 builders. Only 2 people can build right now. But I've assigned 6, so that way if I want to build more, I can. Let's go ahead and do, because it's early spring, I can go ahead and knock this out real quick. Actually, no, wait. Do I want to do that? So, when my population is very small, fishing and hunting are right away your basic and immediate means to get your food. Crops, on the other hand, provide a lot of food, but they take all season to produce. They take spring and summer to produce. Once autumn hits, they start to harvest them. But being a farmer takes a lot of people, at least to do it efficiently. A basic field size says 3 people. I always put it to 4 because by the time autumn hits, they can never they can never harvest fast enough, and I always lose some to the cold. So I always bump it up to 4. So one field is going to at least take 4 people for most of the season. During winter, they can do other tasks, but your seasons go by fairly quickly, so there's not too much that they can do. So one of the things that I'm going to want to do is go out here into the forest, and I'm going to want to build a hunting cabin right there. And what else I'm going to do is I'm also going to build a road from there down to here. That should be right. Yep, that should be fine. And then we're going to go ahead and restart it. And so now there are 5 people. So we're going to go ahead and let the 5 people build, and we're going to let 7 people labor. And the laborers are going to start to mine the resources. Also, just now realized this might be really down low. There we go. Give the game a little bit more ambient. Hey, 3 people in the chat. Oh wait, no, 3 people. It's what it's been at. I don't know why I confused it for 4. Yeah. So I mean, fairly basic things, right? I'm gonna keep it on 5. I gotta remember to not go past 5. For streaming, I want to keep it down a little bit lower. All right. So now the fishing dock is built. So if you come down and look, fishermen, I've got 0 working it, but I can have 4 work. So we're going to drop down 2 of the builders, and we're going to put all 4 people into fishing right away. So that way I can start building up my food here. I've only got a very small amount of flood the world with lava. Not a thing that can actually happen. Sorry, not killing on that quickly either. I only started off with about 1,500 potatoes, or 1,100 potatoes. I don't know what the difference. I don't know what I'd started off with, but that goes very quickly, especially when they start having babies. Children are useless, and I don't mean that in the mean way. They don't produce anything, and they don't work. They physically can't work. So all they do is eat your food. But yes, as Christina rudely interrupted me, they do eventually grow up, but that can take some years. So I'm going to go ahead and build another stockpile just in case if this one gets low. So perfect example, there are 5 objects on the stockpile that they need to remove before this becomes operational. That goes for anything. Before they could start building, where is it? Before they could start building, Jesus, all these damn trees. Here it is. Before they can start building this hunting cabin, they have to remove the trees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and boost the priority of this area because we need that hunting cabin up right away. Now, the event log just showed Harold has become an adult and is now working as a laborer. So when a child grows up to be an adult, they automatically go into the laborer category. And from there, we can either assign them to be other things or keep them as a laborer. Right now, we're going to keep them as him as a laborer. Him, her, it. We're going to keep it as a laborer. All right. So hunting lodges do best out in the middle of nowhere. That sounds dumb, but animals aren't as attracted to areas that have your population. So keep that in mind. I can build the hunting lodge closer by, but they may produce a lot less meat. Yes, they need to clear this quickly. What that beeping means is, as you can see here, storage for logs, stone, and iron is near capacity. So they are close to capacity. When it's close, as you can see, they just drop it off nearby, or they just leave it where they get it. So that's not a